which we have as a academician, as an institution, as a universities, we try to too much dependent on other sources, too much dependent on the technology sources, I will say, like digital platforms to get the lead information. Most of our lead information either comes from our websites, the landing pages, either from Google Ads, or few of set of data which comes from if you're doing some campaign in Facebook or Instagram. Now, the current challenges which we have seen, or you will definitely agree with me, the size of the lead data which comes to our sales team or our counselor, they pretty face a tough challenge to actually figure out which are the potential leads from the list of data or the leads data. So to figure out the potential leads out of the lead data, they really took a time when it comes to reaching to the right type of a lead quality or the correct lead or a correct student. The challenges are basically first, our counselor needs to figure out whether the phone number and the email address which the students have been filling from any of the platform are first of all correct or not. This is the first challenge. The second challenge, once they figure out, which are the wrong one, which are the correct one, the second challenge is basically to find out the lead which the information, where the information are correct, are they really interested or not? While talking, they figure it out, but to reach to the required students who are really interested takes a lot of time, and the counselor needs to spend a lot of effort to go to that correct lead, I'll say the correct prospect. So we thought of why not to reduce this time? Why not to bring a technology or a AI which will give me better results of conversion through conversation? So let me share my screen. Meanwhile, what I'll do, I'll start with some of the popular media platforms like Facebook, and then I'll go to individual platforms as well. Hope you all can see my screen now, or maybe populating in a few point of a time, in few seconds in front of you. So most as an institute, we use these digital platforms for all medium of ads based on the programs which we want to promote. Now, what is happening nowadays, most frequently all the institutions are complaining that the ads which are populated or given in the Facebook are actually performing low. They didn't turn out to be or not giving the correct results. The answer is yes, very obvious, because what our expectation from Facebook is not aligned properly. What we do, we just put up an ad, and in a call to action, either we pass it on to our website or we just give them a form to fill. Now, do you really think a potential lead will come through these two techniques? The answer is no. If I, as a student, need to pursue a program, if I look at an ad, I need to know more detail about this product or more detail about the sports. I need to get it connected then and there. I have multiple questions to be answered immediately. All these questions comes, in mind of a student. Now, putting an ad or a static ad, which will just land up to a form where I will fill the data as a student or the parents, parents of a student. In all the scenarios, putting the correct phone number and an email address is very, very challenging. So that's why when we come to Facebook scenarios, most of the time the data is not correct or the leads are not genuine at all. So how through Orai we can actually minimize this risk? So currently this ad is connected to Orai platform and within Facebook itself. Now what happens when this is specifically designed for civil engineering? Now when I'm trying to see this as from a student point of view, and when I want to click this, when I actually click this ad, what happens is basically within Facebook messaging app pops up. So this is Facebook Messenger, which is connected with Orai, and Orai starts having a conversation with the student. What it's trying to tell is basically, see, you have gone through this ad, looks like you are interested in BTech. Should I tell you more detail about it? Or do you want to apply for it? Or do you want to have a discussion with a counselor? So I'll touch base individually, one on one. So I am an eager student. So I want to know, tell me more about the course programs or detailed program. So as started questioning to Orai start responding me that we have multiple specialization. You can click one of the specialization for more details. So it's having a predominantly a conversation with the student. Try to satisfy his or her inquiries, the questions they are looking for the particular institute and course. Very interestingly, student or the lead is not moved from that platform. I haven't directed or we haven't directed this student to somewhere else to look for, not even to our website. All the information, all the answers is being given then and there immediately. Now, the added advantage, apart from, I can inquire about multiple courses, I can know more detail about this program, I can have a course structure, I can know about fees details, I can know more information about that. All of these is possible because end of the day, there is a conversation AI sitting in background. So any question student asked can be answered immediately in that platform. No additional app needs to be installed. Nowhere the student needs to be moved. Now, the very interesting thing, apart from the conversation AI, if any point of a time students thinks I need to have one-on-one chat with a counselor, the option is also available. So they can have one-on-one chat immediately without moving anywhere there. So if I click OK, talk to a counselor, immediately in a counselor panel, it is being notified that somebody wants to have a conversation. So if I go to my panel, counselor panel, I'll see, okay, there is a notification came. And actually I heard a noise also. It's a notification noise that says that Sujit from Facebook is trying to connect with me. Now, remember, see, very interesting thing that Orai figures out the name automatically without even asking the student. It's basically read the profile of the student on the Facebook, verified that, yeah, this is a correct profile. Based on that, it figures out certain information from Facebook and try to send your counselor the information. Now I can click respond. And I see as a counselor, I see what conversation till now this particular student have done through Orai. And I can say, hi, how can I help you? Once I said that, students get the same notification on his panel. So with Orai platform, now you can have AI conversation, like a static ad is now converted into a conversation platform. Even not AI conversation, it is also one-on-one counselor conversation as well. Both the options are available with any of the ads which you are running in any platform. Currently, I have shown you Facebook. This can be connected to your Google ads as well, to your landing pages, to your home pages, all the medium, all the digital platforms which is connected till now. So everywhere this can be connected. And what in turn it did, as and when the conversation is going with the student, you are being notified that these are the potential lead who is trying to having a conversation with Orai. Just let me mute. There is a pop-up which is coming on. Just let me quickly log out this. Yeah. So meanwhile, Orai is having a conversation with the student in the backend. Orai is trying to validate what is the and whether the information which is filled or available by the student is correct or not. So end of the day, when you log in to Orai platform, you will get some information like this: the student name, email address, phone number, which courses they were inquiring, from which platform they are coming, what were their location, what time it's being created. Now, very interestingly, what Orai does in the back end, it tries to validate the email address and the phone number of the lead. And it tells you whether the lead is invalid, whether the lead is hot, whether the lead is cold, all the information together in one place. So that what happens indirectly is basically all your counselor gets the correct phone number, number one, the correct information of the student as a lead. The phone number is validated and the email address is validated, number one. Second number, it prioritized hot, warm, and cold. It prioritized based on the algorithm written behind, based on the interest of the student and how much he is looking for that particular content. So there is an algorithm which is identifies that whether the lead is hot, warm, and cold. And immediately this information with their phone number, email address, and the query, what they are searching for, within any platform is sent to your counselor then and there so that they can connect immediately. Verified information with the weightage high, low, and cold, all of them together. Now, the best part is what I've shown you is through a laptop or through a PC when I'm accessing the data. We're accessing now most of our students, or we know most of our generations is on mobile phone. Now, if the student is in the phone and try to access any of such information, let me show you what happens. So now I'm gonna quickly share my phone screen. So hopefully you all can see my phone screen now. And let's assume I am as a user. Most of the time, frequently, I use Facebook. So as I go Facebook, immediately the same ad which was available to me in the web is available to me on the phone as well. But this time something different happens. Once I try to see this ad and scroll through this ad and try to know more, the whole conversation is actually gone inside a WhatsApp verified business account. So it's your institute's WhatsApp business verified account where automatically through that ad, the student is got connected.
So I'm really sorry. I had logged out for a fraction of a second. I did not see this WhatsApp feature. If you can just repeat that, that will be great.
Sure. So this is the same Facebook ad which was available in the PC. Now this is available on the phone as a user. So as and when I scroll through, the ad comes, and this time in the web, you have noticed I clicked and the Facebook Messenger was trying to interact with the student through Orai. This time, with help of Orai, the student automatically gets connected through your verified business account in WhatsApp. And being powered by Orai, Orai starts having a conversation with the student. So it understands that the student came from BTech ad. That's why it's trying to push all the information related to BTech to this particular student. So I said, yeah, I am interested about BTech. I'll say just quickly, BTech, sorry, course detail. So I can type anything as per my requirement. Now it says further goes that, we provide civil engineering, electric and communication engineering. What is your interest area? If I say, okay, I am interested in civil. Now look at the way I am conversing. I'm not writing the full sentence. I am not having the full detail. It understands what the student is looking for and start interacting with it. And automatically ask for my,
So just sorry, just a quick question. In case you do, if the spelling is wrong, what happens in that case?
Very interestingly, so Orai is will do a spell check in backend, and it will push the correct information. So most of the times, even me also spell sometimes wrong or write something wrong. But in that case, Orai understand the context, which context he's talking about, and try to push the correct information to them as well. And very interestingly, now think about a scenario as the student is connected with you through your business WhatsApp account, the phone number is automatically verified, number one. Now, student is getting answered of all the queries he or she is looking for through your business WhatsApp account. Now, the next time, whenever you launch any of your program and you want to run a campaign through Orai, that campaign will be pushed automatically to these set of users who are, let's assume I'm looking for a BTech. So for a BTech, you run separate type of a campaign, and these students who are having connected with you on for the course of BTech will get these notification automatically within the WhatsApp. And all these students are connected with you. And very interestingly, you know, as a student, if I'm connected with you as an institution, I might have more questions. I might to know something more or something other that is also satisfied by Orai. So any information which a student wants to go to your website and check through, scroll through, look for those details, search for those details, can now be answered immediately within the WhatsApp account. So I'll quickly show you one quick case study, which we have recently, or not recently, which we have implemented for one of our customer. I'm just going back. This is Alliance University. This is the first university with us, or the first university who got a verified badge in India in Orai platform. So if let's assume I get a bit.ly link through a campaign. As a student, I got a bit.ly link through a SMS drive or through an email drive that you can have converse, or you can find me in WhatsApp. And as a student, I write hi. And what happens? First of all, the platform knows me because I had done a conversation before. So it says, hey, hi, Sujit. Last time you were looking for aerospace engineering. Do you want me to get more information on the same? Or you can scroll through below and look for other details. So I say, you know, I do something random searches. What are the courses you offer? I did a voice search right now. Okay. What are the UG courses? Now understand, I put deliberately, I did a wrong question to make you answer. See, or I understand that when you are looking for UG courses, it should give you a UG program detail. All those information. Now, specifically, I go in, if I want to go inside one of a program, I'm saying, okay, tell me more about BCom. Here you go. Not only this, where are you located? The Google Maps in front of you. Tell me more about you. Now, see the power of conversation within WhatsApp. Now, a video link, earlier you have seen Google link is being sent with the tag Google Map. Now, a video link is being, a video itself, embedded video is being pushed to the student within the WhatsApp conversation. Whether you pull the student from your existing platforms, whether they are coming from your website, whether they are coming from your any ad which you are running from any of the platform like Facebook, even Instagram, any Google campaigns, your landing pages, everywhere Orai can be connected. At end of the day, you can bring them into your verified business account and start having a conversation, one-on-one conversation. Now, 24/7, there is a virtual assistant sitting and looking for or giving the answers what the student is looking for. None of the human resources required until this lead is got verified by Orai. Orai tells you, okay, this lead is looking hot based on the conversation I had with. And now once the verified lead comes to you, your counselor can decide that what needs to be done. This lead information can be directly linked to your existing CRM. This lead information, as I was showing you earlier, I'll just go back to my screen. The lead information which is coming from any of the sources, the counselor can take it off. It can be synced to the CRM. Immediately the notification being sent that these are the set of students are trying to connect with you in these different platforms. Now think about which we are talking, that the quality of the lead is dropping down. All those things is being taken care by Orai now. Now your counselors or the sales team can immediately focus upon the hot, warm leads and nurture the cold lead. And if you want a further campaign, that can also design within Orai, and this notification can be pushed to any of their WhatsApp account once they are connected with you. Now, please go for the questions. This is what a quick demo I have to show you today.